Well, welcome back to Port, and in this week we explore Costa Maya, Mexico. No, not this monstrosity of a cruise ship beside us, but we get out of the port and enjoy our day. Good morning from a very windy Costa Maya, and we're away from home again, Connor.
We are indeed.
We are today in the wonderful port of
Costa Maya.
Well, we'll say wonderful maybe a little later on. My hair's a bit messy today because we had to keep hats off.
Because it is so windy.
Yes, and we were delayed on the ship getting off. So, yeah, there's 4 massive cruise ships here today. Just watch yourself.
Yeah.
Right, what are you up to today now that we know what tours we've got?
So I am going on the Chacobon ruins, port ruins, and you're going to Fancy Lagoon.
Yes, Lagoon of 7 Colours. It's a private lagoon experience. Only 14 people plus me, so we'll hopefully have a good day. So come and join us again in the port of
Costa Maya.
Signing out. Now it is quite a long walk down to the docking area. As you see, on the left is where the main port area is, with the bars and the shops, and just coming up on the right is where you would go if you have any excursions booked, and that will lead you to the tour area where the coaches are going to be waiting to take you off on your adventures.
Okay, so this is me. I'm going off on my adventure.
Are you?
I am indeed.
What are you up to?
I'm going to a better Mayan ruin. Let's find out. Like I said, for Cozumel, this area infrastructure has been built for tourists. So again, it is a very straight road as we head towards the Mayan ruins. So there wasn't much to see, but it was a very casual, relaxed ride because
is that Mexico?
We just stayed in a straight line. So we had a great tour guide. As you can see, we're getting shown pictures, information to prepare us as we arrive at our tour.
Is that souvenirs?
It is a souvenirs, which I could not afford any single one.
$7 a magnet still.
Even this little one I'm away to show you, I took a photo of what I actually wanted for my friend at home for Day of the Dead. It was going to cost me like $20 or something, and it was a tiny wee thing. It was ridiculous of the prices that they were asking for. So this is me arriving into the area. So we're in the park and we're going to be heading here on the tour. Same with any recording and past all the sites we've been to, I've had to pay a fee. So if you are coming here, you'll have to pay a fee to film, but if you're on your mobiles, you can film. I don't know. Well, let's see what we can see. So compared to the last port where we were quite a distance, here I am walking right into the Chacobin Mayan ruins, and I'm going straight up to it, which was a spectacular sight to see. This was an amazing experience, and it's actually one of the modern archaeological areas because they're still discovering more areas. There's some mounds that have still to be uncovered, so it was a really interesting Mayan ruin archaeological area to be. Lots of up-to-date information of things that they are still discovering. So I had a fantastic trip, which you're away to see. Many of the trees around about were considered the trees of life, and they've been here since. They could date them back till the Mayan times, which is very interesting. And one of this Mayan ruin we're coming up to is linked to Orion, where they did their sacrificial areas. You can see the little wee room, which I'm going to get a close up with, and I'm a big fan when it comes to astronomy and Orion, so I was very by it.
Tremendous.
Well done, I'll give you that. At most of the Mayan ruins, there was English descriptive boards that could give you the information if you didn't have a guide with you, but our guide was brilliant and gave us lots of key information. Well, this is going fabulous. I'm really enjoying it. And Mayan temple and Orion's belt, and I absolutely love the constellation Orion, so yeah, that was really interesting. Yeah, tour's really good. It's good to actually get right up close to the actual temples, whereas yesterday in Tulum, didn't get to go up close. You were kind of having to zoom in on your camera, so today you're literally walking right up to it, which is really good. Having a great time. This was a full immersive tour, and we were walking in the actual town area where many of the royal families were buried. Some of them have been excavated really well, some of them have still to be done, but we were able to walk in them, no security or safety at all needed, which meant you could just go right up to them and feel where you were. We're now walking up to one of the Mayan steps that we were actually allowed to climb, and this was going to bring us to where the kings and queens were buried. And as you can see, many of the people climbing are hunched over.
She looks like she's having a great day in the middle there.
Because you were actually meant to bend over as you were climbing, as if you were bowing to the kings and the queens of Mayan rule. So they are steep for a reason. It was a very busy area, so I was able to get some pictures at the side before I started my climb. Well, we're going up the staircase to where the royals were buried. I've taken some pictures. As you can see, we've got quite a bit to go until we reach the top for a gorgeous view. Oh wow. Wow indeed. So I'm at the top of what I've just climbed, and it is all the burials of all the royals. So we went to where the royal families were and where they were buried, but this is where the actual kings and queens, and the rulers I should say, were all buried. So we've got one here, we've got one over there, we've got little walls there, there is loads. But such amazing height we've went to.
There you go.
And what goes up must come down. So once we were done with that area, we were able to walk down a more smoother route back down the hill. But this area has all been excavated. It was a large Mayan ruin complex, very interesting to witness.
You say it was Mayanvelous, would you?
Oh, Mayanvelous, good one.
Marvellous.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is our time done here. We're heading back to the shops. I've had an absolute brilliant time. Literally so fascinating. Loved it, every second of it. So yeah, let's see if I get anything in the shops. Probably not, because it's so expensive.
Okay, hello, we're at the lagoon. Just getting started on our experience. Changed into the swimming shorts, so we'll see what the lagoon cruise has to offer. It's like a very small boat for all of us. We'll see what that's like.
Well, yep, it was certainly an experience. There I am in the water enjoying the Seven Lakes Lagoon, as you're seeing. And as you already have saw from the video, the colours of the water are very different. That's why it gets its name. I had a quick change, as you saw me in the water there, and we're in the boat for quite some time. Lots of recording as we just brush through. We're trying to look for some wildlife, but we got the occasional bird, but we didn't get anything in the sea, unfortunately. I'm sure you saw from the boat picture at the start, it wasn't the largest of boats. In fact, it was smaller than even the ship we're anticipating, so I had to deal with a number of guests not happy at the size of the boat, and that was always fed back to the tour provider. So if you're ever on a tour and something maybe doesn't go quite right, always speak to whoever you've booked it with, and they'll be able to get you sorted and investigate. And this was us just finishing off as we were sailing back to the dock, and I'm now going to hand you back over to Connor.
So yes, our tour drove back to the Costa Maya cruise port, which is a purpose-built
Tourist trap.
Tourist trap, let's just say that it is. So the whole complex has been made for cruise ship guests. This wasn't here before, it has been specifically built for cruise ships. So I'm in the port, the man-made port, and it's all commercialised. Everything's worth spending on. It's a bit mayhem. We go and explore it and see what I can see. But yeah, I just saw somebody asked to buy a fridge magnet and it was $10 and it was tiny. So I don't think I'm going to get anything. Or what I will buy is going to be nothing. Now the area is lovely, we'll say that. There's just so much to do and it is all crammed. There is bird experience, shopping, restaurants, dolphins, all that to see, and I do fit it in, but it was just so crammed.
Did you go to see the flamingos?
Oh, there you go, we'll give you that one. For me whatsoever. Nope. It is chaos. You can tell there's 4 ships here instantly. So this was the dolphin experience area, and you can see the cruise ships in the background, and you can also see the bird experience above top. So they really try to use every space they can possible. Get moved for what's here. There's so much people, so much pools, walkways, bars, music, activities, birds, everything. And I looked at the map before and I've no idea where the heck I am. So yeah, it's pretty wild. So to escape the hustle and bustle, I actually climbed a staircase I saw that probably I wasn't actually meant to climb. It brought me up to the roofs of all of the tourist shops. I imagine possibly performances happen here, something to do with that, and you can see that we saw in Cozumel the stand for dancing. So then this is back out where the relaxation is. I don't know how you could relax with all the noise, and within this area there's also the spa. So in some of the tents I was walking past, there was people getting massages, hammock baths.
So relaxing. With
So
all the
relaxing.
big noise in the background.
But there's the noise at the same time, which I don't know how I would be able to relax with everything that was going on.
Hola, senor.
Hello, we're back.
We're still away home. We're here in Costa.
We've been on the ship, you've
I've
changed.
just had a change because, as you would have saw, I was in the water and I needed to
But
change.
you've seen my little videos of going around the port. We're not going to go around together, get a drink, go and buy something.
Yeah.
I've already told them how expensive it is. But yeah, we're going to go. Chris has just walked right through to get to the ship, so he hasn't seen how chaotic it is.
quick day, but I don't think it's going to be as chaotic.
No, because a lot of
Everybody's heading
you can
back.
see there's 4 ships in port today, and we're not on board till 6:30. But it looks like all the American ships are on.
It's 3:30 at the moment.
Yeah, so I think it's about to be a bit quieter.
Costa out for another hour and a half. We'll have a look. Right, okay.
Right.
Before everything closes, we'll see you there.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're not off to the restrooms, we're off back to the ship. Very expensive, as we said it would be. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, we're knackered.
Well, that is our day done in Costa Maya. Didn't get anything for Day of the Dead for back home, but you know, we move on.
Yeah, it was alright. I mean, it was very expensive.
We walked into one thing for the last of our pesos with 200, and we've done it before where we've walked in, handed over what we've got left, and they'll give us something just because, well, they know they can get it. And he basically just scoffed at us and was like, "That'll get you a can of Coke for $10."
Cheeky, yeah.
So it's very expensive.
Yeah, but anyway, I got a salt and pepper shaker.
Exactly. So we've got a day at sea, but then our next port of call is
Grand Cayman, the Cayman Islands.
the Grand Cayman Islands. So we'll see you next time.
Oh no, I don't know what the channel's called. We're currently changing it.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next time on our channel. But from us, we are
Signing out.
Ole! Arriba! I'm not putting mine on yet, Connor. I've just done my hair.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll hold mine, everybody.
It is Mexican night on board.
You can take yours off now.
A bit of a cultural appropriation, but you know.
Well, we're off to dinner. It's a Mexican menu, which Chris is absolutely adoring.
Well, I'm adoring.
I've dissected it though into a Chris Mexican menu.
Exactly.
But no, yes, it's Mexican night on board. We're both matching in our
Whenever
party
it's a
night
theme night, we
shirts.
try to
Yeah.
match.
So yes, come with us. We'll take you to the restaurant first for dinner, and then we will take it up for the deck party, which I'm sure will be great. And I told Connor to charge the GoPro, but he hasn't.
I knew it was fine.
That's fine. See you soon. Bye.
See, you never beat that for the game.
Translate chest, you'll like it, yeah.
Well, we've just had our Mexican meal, and we've now got a bit of time to fill until we've got the party
Well, we'll wait
up.
to see what tours we're
Well, we
on
are,
tomorrow.
but in terms of a Mexican night on pool deck party on board, we're away to show you. But nothing really starts until after second sittings out. It's about 9:30, so it's a bit of time to chill.
Connor had a lot of food there.
Like ate a lot.
Too much. 3 starters, 2 main courses, and
One and a half. But yeah, anyway, we'll see you in a bit.
Au revoir. No.
Crazy amongst our passengers as 2 teams walked in battle to determine who would be.
I'm recording.
At the ready.
Get your camera out.
As we finally present your Ambience team with our Mexican Fiesta Carnival! Here they come, led by our very lucky
Well, as you can see, the atmosphere is very, very happy on the ship. Jenny, the dance instructor on board, a good friend of ours, she did a class the day before, didn't she, Connor?
She did indeed.
Where you can learn the dancing moves for the Mexican type dances that she's teaching at the moment again. So if you went to there, you could enjoy, you can really take part, and it's a real great atmosphere we had that night. It was one of the best deck parties I think we've been to.
It was
on the ship.
a really good night.
So even although you're leaving Mexico, the ship still decides to celebrate your experience over the last few days. But that was us. That is the end of the evening and the end of Mexico. Moving on to next week, we will be taking you to the Cayman Islands.
How exciting. Well, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.